type of covalency which involves one of the combining atoms contributing both of the shared atom, just like in the case of hydronium ion. Example I am telling. Hydronium ion, we have got two lone pairs. Lone pairs, did I say you lone pairs means the pair which is not getting bonded with the other atom. Understood? Just like in the case of water, we know there are six electrons in the outermost orbit. Two pairs will be lone pair and two unpaired. Two lone pair plus two unpaired. Totally, it becomes six. These unpaired electrons will get combined with hydrogen atom's electron. But here, the lone pair will not get combined. The other two paired, which is not paired with other atom, is known as lone pair. This lone pair consists of two electrons. These two electrons will be making a sharing with the coming atom or ion. Coming atom, not coming ion, because hydrogen ion is getting combined with, you have got the note, so you may be remembering, hydrogen ion is getting combined with water and it forms hydronium ion. Understood? So this hydrogen atom combines with one lone pair of the water molecule. Then it forms the hydronium ion. Did you understand? This is the coordinate bond. Clear, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Now can we go to the next chapter? It is much important. I just wanted to conclude that chapter. Now we have got acid, bases and salt. Now are you seeing the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
For that, main one is the classification of acids and base. Today I think we can learn that much only. Then hydronium, it comes hydronium and hydroxyl ions. I should not get sound. Please don't mute your speaker. I should not get any sound. Cooker sound I am getting, please. Kitchen sound I am getting, please. Be good, children. Then hydronium, so we are getting classification of acids and base. Understood, all of you? So here we are actually, the chapter's objectives are classifications of acids and bases, hydronium and hydroxyl ions, and preparation of acids and bases, properties, all those. Now after that, when we take, I will come for that. Understood? In the case of classification of acid, different types of classification is there. The first one we are going is source of acids. Depending upon the source of acids, we can classify the acids. Understood? So here we can say the two types of acid are there. One acid, organic acid. Number one is organic acid. Organic acids we are getting from, excuse me, let me see the who is making the notes. Somewhere nobody. So the organic acids are the acid which we are getting from the organisms. It is known as organic acid, just like citric acid, it is getting from lemon and orange. Then tartaric acid, we are getting it from tamarind and grapes, and lactic acid, we are getting it from milk. Understood? So when we get the acids from organisms, nature, we say it as organic acids. Clear, all of you? Now after that, it comes the mineral acids. Mineral acids is also known as inorganic acids. Understood? So mineral acids are also known as inorganic acid. They are getting from the earth. Mineral acids or inorganic acids are those acids which we get from the earth. So they are known as mineral acids. And this mineral from the earth means as these acids are derived from minerals. So because as they are getting derived from minerals, we say it as mineral acids also. And example for that is sulfuric acid, H2SO4, hydrochloric acid, HCl, and nitric acid, HNO3. Understood all of you? So we have got first division, first classification. First one is the organic acid and second one is the mineral acid. Now we are going to classify it on the basis of their molecular composition of acids. Understood? Molecular composition of acids. Under it comes hydroacids and oxyacid. Hydroacids are also known as binary acid. You are seeing it as binary acid. Binary acids, what hydroacids are, they are having hydrogen in it. That's why they are known as hydroacids. The acids containing hydrogen, oxygen, and any other non-metallic element, it is known as hydroacids. So what are hydroacids? Hydroacids are the acids containing hydrogen, any non-metallic element, and one rather than oxygen, because it doesn't consist of oxygen. Just like hydroacids, it contains hydrogen and then non-metal. Just like hydrochloric acid, hydrogen and chlorine. Just like hydrobromic acid, hydrogen and bromine. And just like hydroiodic acid, hydrogen and iodine. That means hydroacids consist of hydrogen and other non-metals, non-elements, non-metallic elements, sorry. Then after that, we are coming to the oxyacids. Oxyacids consist of, listen, the difference you are getting here. Oxyacids consists of one hydrogen, second one any other element, and oxygen. That means in the case of hydroacids, we got two elements only. One is hydrogen, one is other element. But in the case of oxyacid, we are getting three elements. One is hydrogen, one is any other element, and the third one is oxygen. Understood? So it is HNO3, nitric acid. We can see hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. And in the case of sulfuric acid, we can see hydrogen, sulfur, and oxygen. So these two are examples of oxalic acid. So two types of classification we have learned. First one is the source, depending upon the source of the acid. Second one is depending upon the molecular composition of acid. I hope this is clear to you. And next one, we are going to classify it on the basis of strength of the acids. Understood? We can say the strength of the acid. What are the strength? What you might have learned it. Let me ask you, what do you mean by strength of the acid? How will you understand the strength of the acid? Can you say? First of all, Arya Shiva.
The number of H plus.
Sorry, Arya only will say. Arya Srivastav. Arya Srivastav say what is what do you mean by strength of the acids? What do you mean by strength of the acids? Okay, can you, whoever knows, just raise your hands. Whoever knows, just raise your hands. Sansvi, say me, dear.
Strong acid and weak acid.
So what do you mean by strong acid?
Strong acids are those which completely dissolve in the aqueous solution, and weak acids are those who we partially dissolve in the aqueous solution.
Okay, that means we have learned it. Now I am telling, there was 31 students. When I started to ask question, the number became less. This is wrong. My students were not so. Okay, strength of the acid, depending upon the strength of the acid, we can divide them. That means the concentration of the hydronium ion is more, means it is known as a strong acid. Understood? So depending upon the strong acid means completely, it can dissociate almost completely in aqueous solution. It can dissociate almost completely in aqueous solution, thereby producing high concentration of H plus ions. Understood? Almost strong acids are getting dissolved. Strong acids are getting dissolved completely, almost completely in the aqueous solution and produce H H3O plus ions. Understood? But in the case of a weak acid, you may be seeing the strong acids. I will say you. Okay, these are associated means in the case of weak acid, undissociated particles are more. Are you seeing? Weak acid,
Yes, ma'am.
undissociated particles are more. But in the case of strong acid, there are dissociated particles, maximum dissociated particles. Understood all of you? Then there is high concentration of H plus ions also will be there. If we are taking weak acid, how will you say? What do you mean by weak acids? Weak acids are those which dissociate only partially. Understood? They are getting dissociated only partially, and the and their low H plus ions or H3O plus ions concentration will be low. Understood? The low concentration of H plus ions or low concentration of H3O plus ions, they are weak ions and dissociated partially also. In the same way, we can divide base also. The same method is applied for that. In the case of base, strength of an acid. Strength of an acid means, no, strength of a base. Strength of a base means if it is strong alkali, if it is strong base, that means the its dissociation will be maximum. Understood? Its dissociation will be maximum, and concentration of OH minus ions also will be maximum. Dissociation will be maximum, and there will be a high concentration of OH minus ions. Understood all of you? Now, weak alkali, if we are saying the dissociation will be minimum, means partial dissociation will be there, and concentration of OH minus ions will be also less. Did you get? Depending upon the concentration and or depending upon the strength, how can we divide the acids and bases? Did you get all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is this part
Yes,
clear?
ma'am.
Now can
Yes,
we go to the next point? Weak acid and concentrated acid and dilute acid. Concentrated acid and dilute acid also, I think you may be knowing. I will just ask you, one of you can say that. Concentrated acid and dilute acid. 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Yes, Bhavya, tell me, what do you mean by concentrated acid? Bhavya, are you listening me?
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't know, please say me sorry. Don't waste the time by keeping it.
Ma'am, I don't know.
Then, Pravir, you say me, dear.
Ma'am, concentrated acids have high amount of acid molecules per liter, and the dilute ones have lower.
Dilute one means low percentage of acid particles. Understood? So
Yes.
that only I am going to say. Concentrated acid means here you are getting the diagram. Okay. Concentrated acid, are you seeing the particles? The concentrated acid consists of a high percentage of acid particles. Are you seeing the
Yes, ma'am.
small
Yes, ma'am.
particles which you are seeing? Consider it as the particles of acid. So the strong acid consists of, concentrated acid consists of more particles of acid particles, while weak acids consists of less particles of concentrated acid, less particles of acid. Understood? More particles of acid means it is strong concentrated acid. Particles of acid means it is dilute acid.
Diluted.
The same in the case of base or alkali also. Alkali consists of more particles of alkalis. It is known as concentrated alkali. And alkali which consists of, this diagram we can use for both. Alkali which consists of less particles of Alkalis means it is dilute alkali. Understood all of you this much?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then let me know. Do you know the basicity or acidity of the acids or bases? Basicity is applied for what? Acid or base?
Base.
Acids.
Base.
Acid. Good. Okay, okay. Then acidity applied for what? Acid or base?
Base.
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 Basicity applied for acid and acidity applied for base.
Base.
Basis.
Is it clear to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So acidity and basicity we are going to learn. So acidity, I am taking that. I am taking that parts. Huh. Yes, we are getting the acidity, basicity of an acid. We can make say it as monobasic acid, dibasic acid, and tribasic acid, etc. So, how do we say the monobasic acid? Monobasic acid is that acid which consists of one replaceable hydrogen ions. Understood? Monobasic acid is that which consists of one replaceable hydrogen ion. It is known as monobasic acid, just like in the case of HCl and HNO3. It consists of only one hydrogen ion. See, nitric acid gives hydrogen plus, H plus and NO3 minus. After that, we can say HCl also. HCl gives just like this H plus plus Cl minus. Understood? Now, after that, it comes dibasic acid. Dibasic acid means it consists of how many hydrogen ions? It consists of two hydrogen ions. Two hydrogen ions, just sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid we can say H2SO4 gives 2H plus and SO4 2 minus. Okay. So H2SO4 from the name itself you can understand it consists of two replaceable hydrogen atoms. Now hydrogen ions. Now it comes tribasic acid. Tribasic acid means we can say phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid is a tribasic acid. It consists of three replaceable hydrogen atoms like HCpO4 gives 3H plus plus PO4 3 minus. Understood all of you? Monobasic,
Yes, ma'am.
dibasic and tribasic. I will ask you in the after
Ma'am,
taking the yes dear.
ma'am, what is phosphorus acid?
Phosphoric acid H3PO4.
No, ma'am, H3PO3.
So phosphoric acid it consists of no H3 PO4 phosphorus है वो ये phosphoric है. Understood?
Yes, ma'am, I am talking about that only.
Okay, let me see. But in your book is H3PO4. I will see and tell you. Anyway, understand the main point. It consists of H3. That means three replaceable hydrogen atom. It consists of. No, I checked again. I took the book when you told it is given so only H3PO4. Okay, it may be. I will see and tell you regarding that why this change came in your book also. Understand? H3PO4 only I have noted before this also. I will see. Anyway, understand that one. When it consists of the point, when it consists of three hydrogen ions, it is known as tribasic acid. Okay, it is. This point you got?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, what happens? I will tell you the equation model also. H3PO4 plus H2O. It becomes H3O plus and H3PO4 1 minus. It is that only, dear. It is that only. You once again you check and tell me. Understood? It is that only. I got the expression open other part of the part also. It is that only. You see once again. I will see. I also will see once again. But it is that only I have got when I check the second part also. All through that. For you only I opened that. Okay. So point you might have got. Tribasic means what? When it consists of when it consists of 3 hydrogen ions. Okay. So it is understand one acid which consists of 3 hydrogen ions is known as tribasic acid. That point you got or not?
Yes,
Yes,
Hello.
ma'am.
ma'am.
The main point which we want to know you have got. Let me see here also. H3. H3PO4 is a tribasic acid. Here also, these all I am taking from Google's, not from your textbooks also. There also, when you told I opened your textbook, there also it is given so only. Okay, leave it. The point which you want to learn, you understand now. Okay, all of you, H3PO4 is an acid. It may be phosphoric or phosphorus, whatever you mean. Understood? I will see the name and I will tell you. Don't get worried for that. Now let me go to the basic bases. Understood? So bases also we can say monoacidic base and diacidic base and triacidic base. Understood? So monoacidic base which consists of how many replaceable hydroxyl atoms? Monoacidic base consists of how many replaceable or hydroxyl ions?
One.
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 One replaces hydroxyl ions. It is known as monoacidic base.
Monoacid.
Understood? So for example, we can take as NaOH and KOH. Like NaOH we can write as Na plus OH minus. KOH we can write as K plus OH minus, and NH4OH we can take as NH4 plus and OH minus. Clear? Now next one, diacidic base. Diacidic base we can say that it consists of how many hydroxyl ions? So
Two.
Two. Two.
hydroxyl ions. That means 2 hydroxyl ions. You can take the example for that MgOH twice and CaOH twice. Understood? MgOH twice and CaOH twice we can take for that. So CaOH twice and MgOH twice we can write it as Ca2 plus 2OH minus, and in the case of MgOH we can take Mg2 plus 2OH minus, or we can take copper hydroxide also. This also consists of 2 replaceable hydrogen atom. Now we come to the again it becomes activity. Okay, 1 minute here. I want to get the number correctly. That's it. Okay. So triacidic base, which consists of triacidic base, means it may be containing 3 HOH minus ions. That means 3 hydroxyl ions. That means we can write FeOH thrice gives Fe3 plus 3OH minus, and aluminum hydroxide we can write as Al3 plus 3OH minus ions. Understood all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now shall I ask you some questions from the taken part? That much time only we will get, and next day we will go for the other part. Before that, I just want to know whether you are now the number again came less. Very bad. I'm getting that now also I have taken the screenshot. That time also I have taken the screenshot. I'm going to say these 3 students are doing so. When I am asking question, just getting disappeared. Okay. Shai Samdar, tell me dear, what do you mean by basicity of acids?
Ma'am, it is the total a- hmm, ma'am, I don't know, ma'am.
So Isha, tell me, what do you mean by basicity of the acid? Harsh, say me dear. Good.
Yes, ma'am.
Say me.
The basicity of the acids is means the number of hydrogen ions which can be produced per molecule of the acid.
Otherwise, we can say that is the correct definition, or we can say that number of replaceable hydrogen ions also. Both are correct. Can you give me some example?
Ma'am, of monobasic, dibasic, or tribasic?
Yes. Okay, very good. Three types means monobasic, dibasic, basic. We are getting very good. Now the next question is, what do you mean by monobasic acids, Devendra? Monobasic acids. Pravir say.
Ma'am, the acids which contain only one replaceable hydrogen ion which they release.
Ex-
So only
Example.
one H plus ion. HCl,
Okay.
HNO3.
Okay, now Shivangi, say me dear. I didn't see your name first, that's all. Otherwise, I could ask you first. Because you are up trying first time.
Ma'am,
Shivangi,
monobasic acid definition.
dear, no,
Example.
dibasic. You say me the
Ma'am,
dibasic.
Ma'am, it produces two hydrogen ion per
Yes, it
molecule.
per molecule. It produces two hydrogen ions per molecule, or it consists of two replaceable hydrogen ions. Now, can you tell me the example?
Ma'am, H2SO4, H2CO3.
Carbonic acid, sulfuric acid, etc. Good. Now, next question. Mahi Sahu. Tribasic acid.
Ma'am, which have three hydrogen atom to donate.
Okay.
For
Can you
example,
give me-
H3PO4, phosphoric acid.
Phosphoric acid, X3PO. Who asked me that doubt? I didn't mind the name about X3PO4 and X3PO3. Somebody asked
Ma'am,
me
I
a doubt.
asked.
Name, I cannot see. Pravir.
Ma'am, Pravir.
Okay, we will see later. Okay. I'll clear it anyway, but according to
Yes,
this,
ma'am.
till now I have got that only. Now, next question, monoacidic base. What do you mean by monoacidic base? Who can say the answer? Science gave me one answer now. Okay, say.
Ma'am, it is the total. They contain only one hydroxide molecule.
One
Hydroxide.
hydroxyl ion per molecule. Understood? It consists of one hydroxyl ion per molecule. Can you give me one or two examples for that?
KOH.
KOH, good. Or NaOH or NH4OH, all those we can say. Now, diacidic base, Aryan. Can you say? Diacidic base means what? Who can say diacidic base? I taught you. Okay. Shivangi, say me the answer once.
Ma'am, it contains two hydroxide ion per molecule.
It consists of two hydroxyl ion per
Ion per
molecule.
molecule.
Okay, good. Can you give me the example, dear?
Ma'am, 2 NaOH.
Two.
NaOH.
NaOH consists of only one hydroxyl molecule. Calcium hydroxide, CaOH twice. Copper hydroxide, CuOH twice. Zinc hydroxide, ZnOH twice. Clear, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, triacidic base. Can you say anyone? Triacidic base means what? Triacidic base. I want it from Ashutosh. Ashutosh, triacidic base means what?
Ma'am, it contains 3 hydroxyl
It contains three
hydroxyl
hydroxide
hydro
ions. Consists of
ions.
hydroxide ions. Good. Now, can you give me any example for that? Hi, honey. I saw your name now. And I was just. Honey, miss, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good
Good
morning,
morning,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, give me that examples. Aluminum hydroxide, it consists of
And iron
three
hydroxide.
hydroxyl ions. Ferric hydroxide, it is also correct. It also consists of three hydroxyl ions. Understood? Now, can you give me on the basis of molecular composition, how the acids are divided? On the basis of molecular composition, how the acids are divided? I'll ask Kaushal Jain. Kaushal Jain, on the basis of molecular composition, how the acids are divided.
मॉलिक्यूलर कंपोजिशन में एसिड इनऑर्गेनिक और ऑर्गेनिक में डिवाइड होते हैं.
Who knows the answer? Please raise your hands. Everyone should know. Ashutosh told now itself.
ऑर्गेनिक इनऑर्गेनिक में divide
Harshida, say me. Harshida,
Ma'am, I don't know.
please. Very bad. Molecular composition means how the molecules are formed, what are the parts of that. Can you say? Here I failed, not you, dear. Mahi Sau.